Yeah, hi there. This is Michael from the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL test, and you are the doctor, Keisuke. I'm excited to read your writing. I've been looking forward to being able to read some of what you've written. So let's go to the question. I'm going to go through it paragraph by paragraph, and then I'm going to give you an idea of where you would score right now and why. Now, you're watching the YouTube video right now, Keisuke. Now, if you want, you can click under the description, and I've posted your writing, your essay there, so as you see me go over it, it might be easier for you to see your essay as I discuss it. So the question is, what are some of the important qualities of a good roommate? So, paragraph 1. Many students are often required to share a room with others, and this is one of the biggest issues during college. In my opinion, important factors are to find a roommate with, I would probably change this to with a nice character and the same gender. In this passage, I'm going to discuss them in further detail. You might say this, I'm going to discuss these ideas in further detail. Again, I wouldn't say same sexuality, I would say the same gender, or you can say the same sex maybe. Okay, so a few minor problems in word choice there. All right, let's go to paragraph 2. To begin with, character is the most important. In particular, it is better, I wouldn't say you, I would say I. Because the question is for you, what are the important qualities of a good roommate? So in particular, it's better for me to find a person who is attentive and has self-discipline. For example, you want to be at home because you're really tired. If my roommate were not attentive enough to speak to me or ask me to do something, I would not feel comfortable at home and might feel more tired. Good grammar. This is the hypothetical, present and possible situations. Your TOEFL score is going higher. You use this kind of grammar and you're using it correctly. Very good. Then you say, moreover, some people without self-discipline do not keep the room clean. And the room, I would say here, becomes. Because the other verb in that sentence is do, present tense. And the room becomes messed up with garbage. Then say, if I am fond of living in a neat room, it will be unbearable for me to live with him or her. I would say him or her. Oh, actually, you said them. Okay, so that makes sense. So it will be unbearable for me to live with them. Therefore, I choose people with a nice personality in order not to feel stressed at home. Okay, pretty good. So I made a few changes in there, and the one thing you want to be careful about is your point of view. What point of view are you going to write from? The I, the you, the he or she, or it? You're not sure. You're going everywhere. You start off with the you point of view. It looks like then you get into the people or the they point of view. Then you go back to the you point of view, and now at the end you're at the I point of view. Be consistent. It hurts the connectedness of your writing when you're switching around a lot from all these different pronouns. That paragraph isn't going to connect together as well as you would like it to. Okay, let's go to your next paragraph. Next, it is also crucial, good vocabulary word, to lead a life with the same sex or gender. But lead a life, what are we talking about here? We're talking about living with somebody or choosing a roommate, right? So make sure that your topic sentence goes back to the question. So you might say something like, next, it is crucial when choosing a roommate to find someone with the same sex. You see what I'm saying? That way your topic sentence connects better to the purpose of the writing. Then you say, considering that home is a place to relax, take care of yourself, and prepare for your academic activities. I don't know, you're killing yourself with the grammar here. Now you're getting into the imperative, the order type sentence. Take care of yourself and prepare for your academic activities. I would just say, considering that home is a place to relax, I want to take care of myself and be able to prepare for my academic activities. That's how I would rewrite that. Then you say, I do not think people would do those ways with the other gender. For instance, all the Japanese schools with dormitories divide them into men and women. The reason is because there would be many disputes which are caused by different ways of their living if men and women are living in the same room. Another thing is that love relationships are inevitable. Of course, it is not bad to live with your lover. However, when your relationship, I would say here, breaks down, or if you say when, don't use hypothetical. If you use if, you can. So if you use when, say when your relationship breaks down, the life after will be miserable, or if your relationship broke down, the life after would be miserable. Thus, it is fundamental to separate the sexes to avoid those risks. The problem here, Keisuke, I think with paragraph 3, I think you're probably trying to talk about too many different ideas here, but why not look at one main problem that you think might be difficult with living with someone from the same gender, right? So focus maybe more around relationships. And you can say something like it's crucial to live a life, or it's crucial to choose a roommate of the same sex to avoid problems with social relationships or something. And then take all of the other details and connect it back to that idea. So you say, in conclusion, attentive people with the same sex are the most appropriate roommate for those reasons that I mentioned above. I don't know. That's a little bit, you kind of ran out of time maybe with your conclusion. Okay, so how is your essay going to score here? Not very well, unfortunately. You have a lot of problems, I think, with word choice, with grammar, with choosing your point of view, with using the right verb tense in the right situation. I think you can better organize your body paragraphs. Probably you need a little bit more of a focus, or I think, for example, paragraph 2, you have characters most important in choosing a roommate. So you need to make sure your topic sentences connect back directly to the purpose of the writing. So how would you score here? I think you're probably looking, I'm going to say 2.5 out of 5, so you're halfway there. You're probably looking maybe between 13 and 16 points out of 30 on this particular writing task. I think something that might help you a little bit here is I think you need to speak, you need to practice English more. It's pretty evident that you're probably not using English that much. But in the writing steps, I want you to go to the lesson. It talks about 45 sample essays. Maybe over the next few weeks, maybe once a week, I want you to take one of those essays and copy it. Paragraph by paragraph, write it out. Then when you get done writing or typing the essay, I want you to underline the thesis and the topic sentences. And then I want you to read the essay out loud so you can feel the vocabulary. You can feel the grammar. You can feel the organization of it. So I think that you need to get more used to how we organize writing in English and how we use grammar, how we use vocabulary to help express our ideas. Alrighty, so again, your score here is right in the middle. You're probably looking maybe 14 or 15 points out of 30 on this particular writing task. And good to hear from you. Thank you for doing the practice test. And remember, email me again when you do another one. I'll take a look at it. One other thing that you might want to check, I almost forgot. There's another lesson in the writing step, Keisuke, It talks about how to make your writing more coherent. And read that lesson. That's a pretty good lesson. It shows you 4 specific techniques that you can use to organize your writing.